Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to the Delicate Hand Budgets. Today I will be doing my first weekly expense cash out for the month of March. And as you can see from the title, I went well over budget. The category in which I went over budget is the groceries. I basically spent my entire monthly budget in the first week and then some. I knew that I was going to go over budget. I just didn't know how much because I needed to replenish a lot of items for my pantry. And I'm expecting some family members throughout the month. So I wanted to make sure that I have enough food for when that arises. Also, I didn't get everything that I need. So I know for certain that I'll be doing at least another grocery run. So that's that. The total today is $611.83, and I'll be pulling from 8 different envelopes. 7 of them will be coming, or actually, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories are from my cash envelopes, and 1 is from my sinking fund, which is the clothing category. So just to let you know how this breakdown is structured, I am a credit card user. I do the majority of my purchases via a credit card so I can gain from the cash rewards. And at the end of the week, I pull money from either my envelopes or my wallet to retrieve the money. And then I make a payment on whichever credit card that I'm using for that particular week. I mainly use 3 credit cards because they give me the most rewards or benefits, and those cards are always paid off in full each month. And I pay them off before the due date and even before the statement date. So I don't accrue any, interest on it. So the above listings are the breakdowns of each expense as I purchased them in date order, and the amount that each purchase was, and the card that I use, and the category that I would have to pull money from to retrieve the money. In this section, I scanned each category and I combined the total amount. So when I retrieved the money from each envelope, I knew exactly how much I had to retrieve. So basically this and this are the same. The total is the same. Okay, so from my cash envelopes, it's a total of $555.36, which I already know I do not have, but I will take out as much money as possible from my envelopes. And the remaining money is coming from my clothing envelope, like I said, which is a total of $56.47. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I already pulled my cash dividers out of my wallet to kind of move this along. So in the first category is snacks, and that's a total of $21.12. Obviously, I won't be pulling any change out, so I will either round up or round down, depending on how much I have in the envelopes. So I already know I'm going to be under in snacks because I only allocate $10 a week for that. So let's pull that. And that's $5.10 right here. So I'm short $11. Actually, that's just supposed to be a minus, not an equal sign. Okay. Moving on, in miscellaneous, it's $38.35. So I'm looking for at least $38, which I know I do not have because I only keep $10 in my miscellaneous divider So I'll put $10 here, and I'll put, oops, that's supposed to be a 228 here. Moving on in toiletries, I spent $16.59. So I'm going to pull the $20 that I have in household, and I'm just going to take this entire $20 out. So that's 20. So that's a plus because I have everything I need from that category. In car fare, I spent $8.15. And I could have avoided this transaction if I didn't follow people that don't know how to give directions. So I had an appointment at 4 o'clock. And when I got off the train, it was approximately 3:40, 3:45. So I had ample enough time to make it on time. But I wasn't sure, should I turn left or right when I got out the train. So I asked at least 3 people, and they all told me to go right. So I thought I was going in the right direction because the numbers were moving in the direction that the address was. But something just didn't feel right because I'm kind of familiar with that area. I've been in that area 1 or 2 times, but I hadn't gone that far. So that's why I asked for directions. Anyway, long story short, they wind up sending me in the wrong direction. So I had to turn back around. By that time, it was already 4 o'clock, and I wasn't sure how strict the people were at my appointment on being late. So I hailed a cab, and I just jumped right in. So as you can see, $8.15. It wasn't a long ride. It was about 10 to 15 blocks. But when I was pressed for time, I was not going to walk. So I normally allocate $40 for this category. So I have 2 20s, and I need to see if I can get change for that. Okay, I'm gonna have to go in my little stash. Okay, so I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'll take this 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm putting the remainder $12 back in my transportation divider. Okay, so check. In groceries, like I said, I know I'm already short, so we're gonna take the 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 that I allocate normally. We're gonna put 100 here. We're gonna put minus 3, 54, 98. Now, because I'm going to continue to set aside my $100 each week, at the end of the month, I'll only be $54.98. However, like I said, I know I'm probably going to have to go back to the grocery store at least once. So it'll probably be more than $54.98 by the time we get to the end of the month. But we'll see. Moving on to Mini-Me, which is my daughter. She spent $6.63. And she has a 20. Let's see. See what we have. So we need $14 change. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Actually, since it's over 50 cents, I'm gonna take another dollar. So I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, actually, nope. I'm gonna take $14. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna put back in her divider. Okay. So I just took $6 out. I could have took $7, but it's all right. And last, I spent $9.54 in my personal category, and I have a 22. So I'm going to swap out these two 5s and take this 20 and put this back in my personal divider. So I'm gonna put this back in my envelope. Okay, so now we're gonna pull from my cash envelope buffer binder to see if I can get some more money that's missing from these 3 categories. That's the beauty of having a cash envelope binder, so you can pull from there as well. So in snacks, I'm short $11. I don't have a specific snack category in this binder, but I do have a difference or unexpected / miscellaneous envelope. So I'm gonna pull from there, and I have $10. So I'll use that. So now I'm only short $1. $1, not $1. So I have 20 for this. Next in miscellaneous, since I just depleted my miscellaneous envelope and I still need $28. I don't have an envelope for that, so we're gonna move on. Toiletries, I have exactly what I need. Car fare, I'm good. Groceries, I'm definitely short. Let's see what we have. So in my pantry envelope, we have 20, 30, 40. So 40 from 354 is 314.89. So now this is 130. I have, oops, I'm sorry, 140. I'm just messing up all over the place. So that's 140. Okay. And I'm good in mini-me, and I'm good in personal. Okay, so moving on. We're gonna go to our high priority sinking fund binder, and I need approximately $56, $57. And we're gonna pull from our capsule wardrobe binder envelope. I always call the envelopes binders. I do not know why. And in this envelope, I have $60, so I have exactly what I need. I'm just gonna need to get change, which I'm gonna take $57 out of here. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. One, 2, 3. And I'm putting $3 back. So let me update this tracker right now. So today is what? What is today? The 10th or the 11th? Today's the 11th. And I'm going to put withdrawal of 57, leaving 3. Okay. So let's see how much we have. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 71. So we have 271. Where's my calculator? So 611.83 minus 271. We're short $340.83. Let me just double check that. I should have double checked it before I wrote it in pen, right? 611.83 minus 271. Yes, that's right. Now again, this is going to decrease because again, I still have $300 left that's allocated for my groceries envelope, or rather divider. So I'll be able to cover this once the end of the month comes. So technically, I have everything to cover it. I just don't have it this week. So I'm going to put this money in my wallet so I can deposit it. Now that I'm thinking about it, at the end of the month, I'm still going to be short $40.83, providing I don't go back to the grocery store. But if I do, I'll just, whatever I'm short, I'll pull from my buffer account, which is in the bank already. But we'll see. We'll deal with that when we get to that. So guys, thank you for joining me today. As always, until next time, keep budgeting, and please stay tuned for my next video, which will be paycheck number 2, cash stuffing and sinking fund.